You didn't choose the home you were born into. You didn't choose the emotional atmosphere that surrounded you before you even had language. Yet, that atmosphere quietly sculpted your inner world. Not your opinions, not your beliefs, but the way you respond to life itself. Your personality is often treated as something you are, but in many ways, it is something you learned. Something you learned before you had a choice. A child's brain is not philosophical. It is practical. It does not ask, "What is the meaning of this?" It asks, "What keeps me safe?" Safety for a child is not abstract. It is emotional consistency, predictability, the absence of threat, even subtle ones, raised voices, long silences, affection that comes and goes. The child does not analyze these. The child adapts. An adaptation, repeated daily, becomes identity. What we call personality is often a collection of strategies that once worked. Being quiet may have reduced conflict. Being helpful may have earned connection. Being strong may have prevented disappointment. Being excellent may have secured attention. None of these emerged randomly. They were answers to a question the child never verbalized. Who must I be in order to belong? This is not weakness. It is intelligence under constraint. Let's look at a few common adaptations, not as labels but as patterns. Some people learned that silence was safer than expression. They became observers. Internally complex. Externally minimal. Others learned that emotional stability in the home depended on them. They became regulators, calm, responsible, prematurely wise. Some learned that love followed performance, so they became achievers, always improving, never quite arriving. And some learned that dependence leads to pain, so they became independent, capable, resilient, distant. Each of these is logical. Each of these worked once. But survival strategies are not meant to last forever. The problem arises when the environment changes, but the strategy does not. The quiet one wants to speak, but hesitates. The caretaker feels empty, but keeps giving. The achiever succeeds, but feels hollow. The independent one longs for closeness, but resists it. The nervous system does not update itself automatically. It continues to behave as if the old conditions still exist, not because it is broken, but because it is loyal. This is where many people misunderstand themselves. They think, "This is just how I am." But personality is not destiny. It is history. Understanding this does not erase the past. It contextualizes it. You are not overly sensitive. You are finely tuned. You are not distant. You are protective. You are not restless. You are searching for safety, not stimulation. Insight does not weaken you. It returns choice. Healing is not about becoming someone else. It is about recognizing that the conditions have changed. You are no longer that child. The environment is no longer the same. And the strategies that once kept you safe may no longer be required. So the question is not, "What is wrong with me?" The real question is, "What did I learn to survive, that I am now ready to unlearn?" And perhaps more importantly, who would I be if safety was no longer something I had to earn?